KD Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shouts out to the early birds, starting with OG Maine. What up? AK is established 1978. What's up? Was that Rondi Kilpatrick? What's up, ATX? Good morning, Connie Hodge. Connie Hodge is in the building. Dimple Face, what it do? Chris Dalton, Broski, what up? Election day, fam. Election day is going down. Who are you voting for? Who are you voting for? There used to be a time when people didn't really talk about who they was voting for. They just went and voted. You know, they used to make it it used to be a private thing. You know, you go in the booth, you know, everything concealed. Now when you go to the polls, depending on where you go, you already know who a person is voting for. You know where they stand. Everybody want to know where you stand, man. Where you stand, man. Who you voting for? Yeah. Queen, what up? Jay Bear. Jersey Rich. What's up, Jersey Rich? I'm going in, fam. Let me put a pick up of the subject. Okay, fam. I want y'all to pay close attention to this story, because it's going to end in a way that you're probably not going to expect it to end. In fact, I know this plot twist is going to throw y'all off, so none of y'all going to see this coming. But let me get into the story. So we have this Dallas singer that has been hospitalized after she was shot on stage following a performance Saturday with the Black Academy of Arts and Letters in downtown Dallas. Jada Arnell Thomas, 26, was signing autographs on stage when a woman in the crowd shot her. Thomas was transported to a local hospital by Dallas Fire Rescue and is reported to be in stable condition. The Dallas Police Department told this to NBC News. Officers arrested Micah Williams, also 26 years old, and said that a handgun was recovered. Micah was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and was transported to the Dallas County Jail. Police did not reveal a motive, and it is unclear if the two knew each other. The investigation is ongoing. T-Ball's founder and president, Curtis King, confirmed that Jada was going to be okay in a social media post. His words: "Life is a sudden and mysterious puzzle. Thank you, Big Papa, aka Mr. King, for always supporting us and giving us a safe place to work," were Jada Arnell's words during the talkback at yesterday's 3 p.m. matinee performance at T-Ball. Little did any of us know that a few minutes later, this safe haven for Dallas citizens, artists, and patrons would be shattered by a person whose motives were clearly different from anything any of us could have fathomed or imagined. A wonderful performance by three remarkable women, artists, singers, entertainers, actors, etc., who wrote their own material, selected the music, and did the vocal arrangements collaboratively collaboratively for this show's 2-week run is a magnificent testament to their genius and talent. While it is eerie to know that we now live in the kind of world with people who seem to be bent on doing harm to other people, many times for no apparent reason and sensible reason. Many of you now know that what happened yesterday with the shooting at T-Ball, many of you already know that it was Jada Thomas who was shot. Many of you have called and asked if you can do anything. You just keep praying. It's the most powerful weapon we have, and it does work. She's going to be okay. Also, pray for her mom, dad, and the rest of the family. Pray for all of us that have been blessed by Jada's music and ministry and will continue to do so. So stand by. There's more work to come from Jada Arnell. She's courageously strong, resilient, and a devout child of God. Much love to all, Curtis King. Okay. That is Curtis King is the founder and president of T-Ball. That's the Black Academy of Arts and Letters in downtown Dallas. Okay, moving on. So let's focus for a few ticks on the charge. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Any lawyers in the chat? Any lawyers in the chat? How is this reduced to a aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? I thought like if you hit somebody in the head with a bat, that's aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. This sounds like, well, that's also, well, maybe if you hit somebody on the leg with a bat, you hit somebody in the head, that's attempted murder. This seems like an attempted murder charge, right? Seems like this should be attempted murder. It absolutely seems like attempted murder to me. You shot somebody in the chest. You pulled out a gun and you shot somebody in the chest. Really, if you pull out a gun and shoot somebody at all, that should be attempted murder, because you can shoot somebody in the arm and you hit the wrong vein and boom, they can bleed out. You know, you shoot somebody in the leg, they can bleed out. You know, so seems like to me that should be attempted murder. But I'm just a layman here. Trying to navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. Now, no motive has been cited. What do y'all think the reason was? I mean, let me put up a pic of the shooter. Perhaps it'll give you a better idea. This is the shooter. This is the shootee. That's the shooter, the shootee. This is the person who did the shooting. This is the person who got shot. Just off the rip, what do y'all think the reason? What do y'all think the reason off the top was? What's the motive? What is the motive? That's the person that got shot. That's the person who did the shooting. That's Michael Williams. That's Jada Thomas. That's Michael Williams. That's Jada Thomas. Michael Williams, Jada Thomas. The shooter, the shootee. What could possibly make a person go inside of a performing arts theater and open fire on the performer? A big question is, why wasn't there screening? Why wasn't there screening for weapons, right? This appears to be some type of community center, right? And usually for events like this, they don't search people for weapons and stuff, because they typically think the people that are going to come there are in the right spirit. They got the right kind of mind frame, right? This is community. This is, this is supposed to be like a family community. So, people with that type of spirit don't typically behave like uncivilized mutts. So they probably didn't see the need to screen people, to search for weapons, right? Now, the president of the organization said that in the future, they will be screening. They're going to tighten up on security. The trip part about it is that's all cool. But what about when what about when your performer steps outside? They can basically gun them down right there outside of the door. Whether they get gunned down inside or outside of the door, it's the same thing. It's the same results. You know, we can add all of the security. We can add all of the security that we want. We can add all of the security measures that we want. Just like at your house. You can live in a gated community. You can have alarms on your house. You can lock the doors at night. And if somebody is determined to get you, all they got to do is wait for you to come outside those gates. Or sometimes they can circumvent the security that you have and find their way inside of your house anyway. So all of this stuff about adding more security and security measures and getting police officers, I get it, add more security measures on, you know, for planes and stuff like that, because, you know, people trying to knock planes out of the sky. You know, they're trying to hijack planes and kill 500-600 people at a time. I get that. But just trying to put security measures up everywhere you look, it ain't gonna matter, fam, because for a determined mind, a person that's really determined, they gonna get you anyway. All they gotta do is wait for you to come outside, wait for you to cross that line, and you out of here. A determined mind is very difficult to stop, whether that determined mind is pursuing something positive or negative. If that determined mind wants to commit a negative act or a positive act, an act of good or an act of evil, it is very difficult to stop a determined mind. So all of this stuff about adding more police officers, this is just catering to people's, pandering to their fear. These are when they start talking about adding more police officers and getting this ain't nothing but a way to get money. The police unions know they can't stop crime. The police do not stop crime. The police capture criminals. Sometimes they are the criminals. They do not stop crime. If police stop crime, you wouldn't be having all these people getting killed every damn week, every day. Police officers do not stop crime. Can they prevent crime? At times, yes. Their presence can, let me back up. Prevent, no. Deter, yes. Yes, they can deter crime, but they cannot prevent crime. They deter crime at times. But even with a determined mind, they cannot stop crime. They cannot prevent crime. Remember the guy who just opened fire at the Halloween celebration? Where was that? In Florida? Orlando, Florida, I believe. He did it right in the front of the police. He pulled out a weapon and shot right in the front of the police. There was another story where a woman followed her boyfriend to the police station and shot the boyfriend in front of police officers. They do not prevent crime. They deter crime many times. Other times, they do not deter crime because a determined mind is difficult to stop. If somebody wants to take out the president and they don't care if they get shot or go to jail, guess what? The president is out of here. If that person is determined and that person know what they're doing, they really know what they're doing, they know how to use that thing, they know how to get there, and they're ready, they're a sharpshooter, it's over. And you really ain't got to be a sharpshooter. You get the right credentials, you can get right up on them. Remember how Reagan got popped? It's the same thing. So, okay, so yeah, get this extra security. Absolutely. I wouldn't say don't do it. Absolutely get the extra security so that people can feel secure while they're sitting down and they got their backs to the door and they're sitting down around a bunch of strangers. You don't know what's going in on somebody, what's going through somebody's head, right? So yeah, get the extra security screen and all that kind of stuff. So at least while people is in that moment and they can relax and they can have their mind on the performance at hand, right? So they can relax. They ain't got to think about somebody coming in shooting up the place. Every time somebody moves, they ain't got to be looking and be fidgety, right? Just sit back, watch the show. But after they leave the show, just know that there could be danger there also, right? So what America got to do is America got to start caring about Americans. You see, because we don't care about our neighbors and we don't care about our neighbors' children and vice versa, right? A lot of us, we don't even know our neighbors. We won't even take the time to get to know our neighbors because our neighbors won't take the time to get to know us. So we going tit for tat. Somebody got to be the bigger person. Sometimes, you know, our neighbors rub us the wrong way. They say something slick, they do something slick. And now instead of us falling back and thinking about it and trying to think about what's the best course of action so that we can have some good energy in our neighborhood, we just we respond, we react. We react the way they react, right? We give them the exact same energy they give us instead of us sitting back and playing a psychological game and going like, okay, got me one. This one's a crazy one. I can act crazy back. I might have to kill him. They might kill me. I don't know. Do I want to take that risk? Do I want to have to deal with the courts? Do I want to have to deal with planning a funeral? Do I want my family to deal with planning a funeral? You know, I'm going to be here for I ain't finna move no time soon, or maybe I'm going to move in another 3 months. For the time being, though, let me just play it cool with this damn fool. So this fool is, let's say this fool, I don't know, is playing loud music at 4 o'clock in the morning. This is a real case scenario here. You know that's disrespectful. It's 4 o'clock in the morning on any day, but especially on a work day through the week, right? You know that's disrespectful. So maybe, and this is a neighbor who is in an apartment. So you share the wall with this neighbor. They in there, they're not just playing music, they're playing instruments. They going off. They celebrate. Your immediate instinct is to go there and just turn all the way up, right? Maybe even just to call the police and make them shut it down. But watch this. Watch how far this goes. As much as you're fuming, if you got the phone number, you can call them. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, God, man. Boy, y'all having fun over there, huh? Man, can you bring it down some, man? I'm really trying to get some sleep. Or you go over there, knock on the door. Hey, sir, hey, let me holler at you, man. You know, I know you want to be like, mother, yeah, I kick your motherfucking you. What's wrong with you? Ain't uncivilized much. That's what you want to do. But psychologically, yo, hey, what's up, man? Hey, can y'all bring it down, man? You know, just bring it down, bro. Man, I got to get up and go to work in the morning. Most people will respect that because it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Most people will respect that. Almost all people will respect that. Even the most uncivilized mutts. You would think a fool would know better, but they act like they don't. So you got to act like you know something different. You got to move in a different way. Because remember, whatever outcome you want, your actions have to be consistent with that. Your actions have to be consistent with the outcome that you want, right? Now, if the outcome that you want is all-out war and some more insults and for them to turn the music up louder, play the music harder, get into a verbal dispute or a physical confrontation, then go over there acting a damn fool too. Go over there with that mean spirit. Go over there and talk tough. And that's what you're going to get. If the outcome that you want is a possible, shooting situation, go over there. A stabbing situation, go over there with that rah-rah, and that's probably what you're going to get. Your actions have to be consistent with the outcome that you want. So you have to think about it before you go over there. How are you going to do it? How are you going to handle it? And if somebody does trip out when you go over there, if somebody get a little bit out of line or whatever, think about how you're going to handle that also, right? Think about all the different scenarios and how you're going to handle it before you go walking over there. So it's chess, not checkers. So when you play chess, you have to think at the minimum one move ahead of your partner. I mean, one move ahead of your competitor, right? At the very minimum, you got to be at least one step ahead of them. But a really good chess player is 2 to 3 steps ahead of the person that they're playing against. Well, if he do this, I'm going to do this. If he move this way, I'm going to do this. If you do this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to move right here. But if you do this, I'm going to do this. But if you take that route, I'm going to take this route. See, that's how you got to do. That's how you got to deal with people, because you never know. You can't predict how people are going to respond to your actions, to your words. So you have to kind of think about the different scenarios and how you're going to respond so you can get the outcome that you want. There's too many uncivilized mutts roaming this country. It's too many uncivilized mutts. And there is a mental health crisis in this country that the politicians don't want to spend money on. They don't want to address it. They talk a lot of talk, but y'all talk a lot about getting money and who the best guy is to get the job to get money. We talk about getting money, but what good is getting money if you don't live to spend it? What good is it to have a nice job if you're going to get gunned down on your nice job by some uncivilized mutt who is mentally unstable? See, the reason why a lot of politicians don't focus on mental health because they got problems themselves. A lot of politicians are mentally unstable. A lot of politicians are mentally unstable. Some of them are seeking the highest office in the land, and they are mentally unstable. Mentally unstable people are leading mentally unstable people. You got the blind leading the blind. So mental health is not a priority to them because they think they got it all figured out. They don't think anything is wrong with them. We have a mental health crisis, and we don't have politicians with the balls to address it. There ain't enough politicians out there with the balls to address mental health. Mental health is the #1 issue in America. It is America's #1 problem. It covers racism. It covers poverty. It covers homelessness. It covers unemployment, mental health. It is above all of that stuff. It's above everything. We are living in one of the most dangerous countries on the planet. Just because we're not seeing people out in the streets getting their heads chopped off, don't mean that we're safe. All around us, we see murder and mayhem all around us. Mamas killing sons, sisters killing daddies, daughters killing daddies, people killing the pastors, pulling out guns, people beating up pastors inside the church, although some of them need to be beat up, but people killing their infant children. The families have turned on families. There used to be a time when, there was spouses might try to knock off another spouse, but children didn't go. That don't go. Mom and daddy don't go. That don't go. Now you got fools pulling up in the house and killing everybody in the house. They killing their own children, their wife, their grandmothers, the stepmamas, the sister-in-law, the brother, everybody in the house, everybody get it. Mental health, man, it's a mental health crisis in this country. That's the biggest problem. And a lot of people who think they got it together, they got mental problems too. Now, what I'm about to say is going to rub some of y'all the wrong way, but I'll take my chances. I'll take my chances. I'm going to take my chances. Watch this. So the first question, like y'all have the same question I have. Like, what would drive a person to pull out a gun and shoot a person at a performance arts theater or something, right? How does something like this happen? How does that even happen, right? Energy, fam. A big part of it is energy. The type of energy you have. See, a lot of rappers get killed today because of the energy that they have. You ever notice how some rappers ain't never caught up in all of that drama? They ain't never, talking about, because they're not talking about smoking on this dead person or that dead person. They not online acting a damn fool, showing their naked ass. They not online being disrespectful and all that. They're not doing that. So that type of energy is not part of their world. Their bodyguards are not getting killed, and they're not killing people. They're not on the run for their life. But some of these dudes get knocked off. Some of these dudes are getting knocked off daily. And most of these dudes who get knocked off, all you got to do is hop on their social media and you can see the trail. All you got to do is hop on that social media and you can see them acting a damn fool, getting online, talking really, really reckless, laughing and joking about people's dying and talking about who they killed and who they gonna kill and all this kind of stuff. It's the energy. A big part of it is the energy. So I'm like, well, who is Jada Thomas? Let me take a look. So I check it out. And I came across something that I'm going to share with y'all. This is Jada's Facebook page. That's Jada's Facebook. Make it as big as possible. So this is her advertising the show at the Black Academy of Arts and Letters. Check out the title of the performance, The Bitches. That's the title of the performance, The Bitches. Now I already know what some of y'all are saying. Well, you know, what's the title got to do with anything, Willie D? You know, that don't mean nothing. Just because she, you know, she got the bitches in the title don't mean she deserved to get shot. I know that, fool. I know that. I know that. She can name the title of the performance could have been named Shoot Me While I'm Signing Autographs. That don't mean she deserved to be shot. But it's something. This does say something about energy. Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, yeah, well, you know, man, the term, the bitch, it's a term of endearment. It's a trend that it's been around for years. And it's empowering to women. We flipping the traditional insult on his head. When it's said between people who know and trust each other, it can have a humorous, affectionate, or celebratory tone, like "that's my bitch" or "you go, bitch." This reclaiming of the word is a way of taking control over language historically used to belittle or control women, Willie D. When a close friend calls another a bitch in a loving way, it can represent shared confidence, trust, and rebelliousness of breaking down social norms. But the meaning is all about context, Willie D. It really only works when both people understand it as a joke or endearment. That's what it's about, Willie D. We taking the word bitch and we flipping it and we making it our own, just like niggas do niggas. But let me tell y'all something. Just like with the N word, the B word isn't inherently positive because it originated as a derogatory term used to insult, demean, or control women. Its primary connotations are still tied to negative stereotypes like aggression, unfriendliness, or disobedience. So you can say what you want to say. I'm telling you what it is. You can put it in your head however you want to make it up. But the word carries a history of judgment towards women who assert themselves or don't conform to traditional expectations, which makes it hard to shed its negative undertone completely. So even though some people reclaim it, using bitch positively is complicated. In different contexts, or to someone who isn't in on the joke, it can still be offensive or misunderstood. When used outside of close friendships or without mutual understanding, it's more likely to be perceived as an insult. The word itself hasn't fully lost its historical baggage. So while some women might use the term as an endearment with friends, it still remains a loaded term in broader society. So I would take a look at this and I'm saying to myself, perhaps some real bitches showed up. A real bitch showed up. And she took it the way that the term is used. She took that title like it's used, like many people do interpret it. The term, the word that has no power. I can name a million different names that they could have used, and as long as they got the chops, as long as they got the talent, people coming. It don't, the word, the title didn't have to be called the bitches. They could have called it anything. People coming because of the talent. They're not coming because of the title. But perhaps somebody did come because of the title. Oh, the bitches. That's me right there. I'm the bitch. The bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going down. So they named the show The Bitches. And a real bitch showed up with that real bitch attitude. Like, yeah, what it do? What's up? I've seen women name their books the B word. Books. I don't care what y'all say, fam. You ain't gonna never make the N word positive. It's got too much negative history to it. Ain't nothing you can say. You can't never use that word and make it positive. It ain't positive. You can't reclaim it. Why would you want to reclaim it? Pretty soon, y'all gonna be reclaiming fuck boy. Yeah, man. See, they be saying fuck boy, so I'm a fuck boy, but but it ain't like they be saying it though. I'm a fuck boy since they won't call me a fuck boy. I ain't the kind what they talking about. I'm the kind I'm talking about. I'm a fuck boy, fuck boy. I ain't no real like fuck boy like they talking about. I'm a fuck boy, fuck boy. Bitch ass nigga. Nah, I'm a bitch ass nigga, but I ain't that kind of bitch ass nigga. I'm a bitch ass nigga like my bitch ass nigga. You're a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm a piece of shit, man. But I'm a piece of shit, man. But I ain't that kind of piece of shit. I'm a real piece of shit, nigga. I'm a real nigga, piece of shit, nigga. How you gonna take a word, a derogatory word, and change it around and call yourself that? They said that I ain't shit, so I'm gonna call myself I ain't. I'm gonna say I ain't shit, and that's gonna make me the shit. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I know a lot of academically sharp people who use the word, and it's still the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I hear degreed women calling each other the B word. They call themselves the B word. Women with degrees. This ain't just a hood thing. Let's get that straight. This is not just a hood thing. This is a word that women use. They don't want no parts of the hood. Some of these women, they look down on the hood. They don't want no parts of it. But that B word, they call themselves that. I use the B word and I use the N word. And when I use it in a disparaging way. You're never going to be my nigga. I don't say that. I don't call my brothers the N word. I don't call my friends the N word. An enemy can get it. An enemy can get it, though. An enemy can get it. I'll call an enemy anything I can think of. As long as I can get under their skin and hurt them, destroy them, I'll do whatever I got to do to destroy an enemy. But I do not call people that I care about, that I love, that I revere, people that I adore, people that I respect, the B word. And I do not call them, and I do not call them the N word. And they better not call me the N word or the B word. I don't rock like that. Boy, if I heard my daughter saying something like, "Boy, I'd be so man," I'm like, man, I'd shut that down. N word. A woman can't even tell me that when she can't even tell me that when I'm making love to her. She can't even call me that. I don't care how good it is. She can't call me that word. She can't even say, "Oh, nigga, you doing God." No, I don't give a damn. Oh, no, you can't call me that. No, I don't get down. I don't get down like that. I get down, but not like that. So that's what nobody's talking about. We got a chick who gets killed. Who gets shot. She's in stable condition, so she'll be all right, from what I understand. So a chick who gets shot while performing, while on stage, signing autographs after her performance, during a show that they call the Bitches. So ain't nobody saying it, but I said, I think that they put that energy out there, and that energy walked right into that door and squeezed that trigger. A bitch walked right into that door and squeezed that trigger. I'm telling you, man, it's the energy, fam. It's the energy. Why y'all think y'all never see me caught up in that type of in no type of drama and stuff like that? Y'all don't see me doing all that. Y'all don't see me caught up. You don't see me on the internet, going back and forth with dudes and acting a fool. Man, these dudes out here, it's some dudes out here, they love that back and forth energy because they cowards. They love running that mouth. They love them Twitter wars and all of that kind of stuff. They're fueled by that. They ain't gonna push a duck in the pond. If it was to really go down, they ain't gonna push a duck in the pond. If they do, they're gonna jump in and save it. If they push a duck in the pond, they're gonna panic. Oh my God! The duck, get the duck, get the duck, get the duck. Oh, don't save the duck, save the duck. Oh Lord, please don't die, Mr. Duck. ain't going to push a duck in the pond. And if they do, they're going to jump in and save it. These dudes are cowards. Why am I going back and forth with a coward? I'll see you in traffic. If I know it's on for real, I'm going to see you in traffic. I'm not going to even give you a clue that I'm that upset with you. And I'm damn sure not finna give the authorities any evidence to play in court. It's the energy, fam. Some of these dudes out here, they're crash dummies. They're crash dummies. A crash dummy's job is to crash. Your job is to make sure that the crash dummy don't crash into you. That means unless it's absolutely necessary, man, let somebody else take that clown out, because he gonna get taken out. It's just a matter of time, because everybody ain't playing. It's just a matter of time. Let somebody else deal with all of that. Because even if you win, you might lose. You still might have to end up in court spending money and all that kind of stuff. You might have to get arrested for 24 hours, get detained or whatever, all that stuff. It's still a hassle. Let somebody else deal with it, unless it's absolutely necessary. Let that fool destroy somebody else's life. Just get out the way and let that fool destroy somebody else's life. Because if you don't entertain him, he's going to find somebody that will. He's a crash dummy. All you got to do is just sit back, get out of the way and sit back and just wait. And waiting, I don't mean wait like literally wait. I mean go on about your life, take care of your business, handle your business. And one day when you least expect it, you're going to see the headline. Crash dummy number 500 million dead. So look at the headline, fam. That's the headline of the performance that the girl who got shot, Jada Thomas, that's the performance. The name of the performance. After she performed, she was signing an autograph and she got shot. Now look at the picture. Look at the name of the performance. Now and look at the girl in the middle. Look at what she's doing with her hand. She got the FU sign. She's throwing up the FU sign. It's the energy, fam. What type of women you think a show like that is going to attract? Let's keep it a buck, fam. No, let's keep it a buck. I know some of y'all ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna put it out there anyway. What type of women do you think a show like that is going to attract? If you're just not joining, fam, we're talking about Dallas singer Jada Thomas, who was shot on stage following a performance Saturday with the Black Academy of Arts and Letters in downtown Dallas. So they say that authorities say that Jada was signing autographs on stage when a woman in the crowd shot her. She was transported to a local hospital by Dallas Fire and Rescue and is reported to be in stable condition, the Dallas Police Department told NBC News. Officers arrested Michael Williams, let's put a pic of Michael right quick. This is Michael Williams, the culprit. Michael Williams is also 26 and said, the police said that they had recovered a handgun. Michael was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and was transported to the Dallas County Jail. Police did not reveal a motive, and it is unclear if the two knew each other. The investigation is ongoing. T-Ball's founder and president, Curtis King, confirmed that Jada was going to be okay in a social media post. While she was still performing Saturday, Curtis wrote that Jada had thanked him for always supporting us and giving us a safe place to work. Moments later, gunshots rang out. Said it was a packed house. People were in line getting autographs, and we heard this shot. It was unreal. It was like everything was in slow motion. He told the outlet that staff followed the suspected shooter outside and called 911. Officers found her in the lobby of a nearby hotel. So T-Ball is a multi-discipline arts institution that strives to create and enhance an awareness and understanding of artistic, cultural, and aesthetic differences, utilizing the framework of African American and Caribbean arts and letters, according to the organization's mission statement. So this is what we are, fam. We live in a country, not a world, a country, because not all countries are like this. Not everywhere you go is like this. But we live in a country, and I would even go as far as say we live on a continent where people seem to be hell bent on harm, doing harm to others for no apparent and sensible reason many times. Boy, if they could take that energy and put it somewhere else, man, if they could take that energy and put that energy somewhere else, like put it on, train them things on the real enemy, good Lord, boy, we'd be, woo, boy, it'd be out of sight around here. But that's too much like right. It's got to, they only hurt people when it comes. It's got to be something trivial. It's got to be something really, really. It's got to be something very small, like insignificant. It has to be insignificant. Otherwise, it ain't gonna make no sense to them. Lil Mama, what's up? Fernando Turner. So somebody said she passed away. She didn't pass away, from what I understand. Shot on stage after she performed over the weekend, leading to the arrest of a woman in the crowd, according to authorities. Police said Jada was shot while signing autographs on stage after performing for the Black Academy of Arts and Letters in downtown Dallas. Citing information from the Texas reported that Williams was apparently suffering a mental health episode when she shot Thomas. Otherwise, media outlets said that police did not release any details about a possible motive in the shooting. Williams was taken to the Dallas jail, where she is being held in lieu of $200,000 bail. Police said they have recovered the gun she allegedly used to shoot Thomas. Meanwhile, first responders brought Thomas to a local hospital. The lyricist is going to be okay, said a Facebook post from the founder of the Black Academy of Arts and Letters, Curtis King. Okay, so she is okay. She did not pass away. Post on Thomas's Facebook page shows she was shot after her final 3 performances over the weekend. At the end of each performance, audience members had the opportunity to approach her and other artists to discuss the show and the process of staging it. Again, fam, I want y'all to look at, I want you to look at the flyer. Look at the flyer for this event. Here it is right here. Hold on. Let's see. So take a look at this flyer for the event. Hold on. There we go. Look at that flyer. That's the flyer. Theater series dress performance, The Bitches. So that'll your title, and look at the chick in the middle, throwing up the FU sign. And that's the energy that that show attracted. Obviously, not all people, and not everybody, was behaving like uncivilized mutts, but that was enough to get at least one uncivilized mutt to come through the door. That's the energy. A lot of what happens to you in life is going to be based on the energy you project. I'll say it again. A lot of what happens to you in life is going to be based on the energy you project. Now, some people ain't gonna like what I said, Some people won't like what I said. Oh, you blaming the victim. You blaming the victim. I'm talking about accountability, fam. I'm talking about the energy you put out there is the energy you get back. In most cases, right? In most cases. There are some cases where people can be handling their business and doing everything right or whatever. And I know some of y'all saying, but it ain't nothing but a title, man. It ain't nothing but a title. And she just throwing up the FU sign, you know. I throw up the FU sign all the time. It don't mean that I mean any harm, man. Yeah, man. You put that type of energy out there, certain people that see that and they look at it like it's a free for all. If you throwing up FU signs, automatically it shows that you really don't have any self-respect. If you're in pictures throwing up the FU sign, you know, what is that for anyway? And plus it's old anyway. Everybody do it. It ain't nothing special. It ain't like it make you stand out, make you something special. You ain't getting nothing extra out of throwing up the FU sign. It's really a knock on your character when you're doing that. Like, and it's almost like you ran out of ideas. You don't know any other poses. All you can do is throw up the FU sign. The bitches. Everybody saying bitch. Bitch, 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 bitchy, 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 bitchy. All bad bitches. Everybody, they got whole reality shows called Bad Bitches and all this type of stuff. And you see what happened on those shows. They start the commercial. The first promo they ever put out, they was fighting on the promo. That's the energy it attracts. Unless you want to open yourself up to that type of energy, why would you call yourself that? Why would you want to be associated with that? You can try to flip it all you want to, but you ain't never going to be able to shake the historical context of that word. Never, ever, ever. I don't care how often you say it. I don't care how often your favorite entertainer says it. You're never going to be able to shake that the negative connotations that word elicits. Never. A few more shout outs and I'm going to shut it down, fam. Cleotis Rogers, Ruleville, Mississippi. What's up? Joyce Bro. Yes. Sorry, homie. I don't know who got that name, but I'm gonna have to ban you from this channel. That username is too disrespectful, bro. It's too vulgar. Why would somebody see? That's what I'm talking about. The energy that you project. Why would somebody have a username called D Juice? D as in, you know, the D word and juice. Why would somebody make that their username? That's a person, that's a low frequency person. That's the energy that person projects. And that's the type of energy that person gonna get back. God, Wendell Blunt, what's up? Fernando Turner, what it do? Jab Bad, what up? Jab Bad says she look like a hater. Monica Baby, Glory Mosby Floyd, Mike Melody, what's up? What's up with your King Hudson? Twin Pyramid, Mustafa Allah. Lamont That Way Jones, Raw and Uncut. Stephen Armstrong, Theodore Nunn, Theodore second to none, Ray, I saw you on my Instagram the other day. What it do? Show me the cat facts. Crafty Cool. What's up, Bernardo Turner? That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. If there's more breaking news today, I will bring it to you. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Got some more videos coming today, but live, unless there's breaking news, again, I'll see y'all tomorrow on the live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.